Hi everyone, and welcome back to Surviving the Love Bomb. My name's Emma Carrington, and if you're new here, hello, welcome. As I said, my name's Emma. I am trained as a community services worker, and I'm also a victim survivor of domestic abuse. So right there is your disclaimer. I am not a psychologist and I am not a counsellor. The aim of this channel is to share all that I've learned in my journey throughout my abusive marriage and coming out the other side on my way to healing. Today we're going to be talking about trauma bonding. So in a non-abusive relationship, bonding is a good thing. It refers to a positive sense of connection and attachment that forms when people spend a lot of time together. You might also feel a stronger bond with a partner after going through something big with them, whether it be something good or something difficult. These experiences may cause you to feel closer and more loyal to your partner. Trauma bonding, however, refers to being emotionally attached to an abuser. This is brought about by the abuser using cycles of abuse and then some form of reward or intermittent positive reinforcement. Basically, the cycle of violence leads to trauma bonding, and this keeps the victim trapped psychologically and emotionally. The trauma bond happens quite physiologically. That is, traumatic experiences trigger a survival mode. So you go into a fight, flight, or freeze response, and your stress hormone of cortisol rushes through your system. This can cause feelings of confusion, disassociation, and logic goes out the window. Basically, you're running on instinct, and this can lead to your brain focusing on the good in the situation or the abuser to protect itself. The second part of the physiological reason surrounding trauma bonding is the science of addiction. So the brain's wired to repeat activities that produce a feeling of reward, and after an abusive explosion, even a small act of kindness can feel like a reward and give the victim a surge of dopamine, which can cause the victim to become addicted to the situation or the abuser themselves, which from the outside is when uninformed people start saying she likes the drama or they're addicted to the drama. So what are the signs that you are trauma bonded? Number one, you feel stuck and powerless in the relationship, but you're making the best of it. Number two, you know your partner's deceptive and conniving, but you can't seem to let go. Deep down, there are times you don't even know if you like the person, and you know you can't trust them, but you can't leave. Number three, your relationship is complex and involves a whole lot of promises of things that don't manifest, or if they do, they don't change anything. Like, I promise when I get a job, things will be better. I promise I'll stop drinking, drugs, lying, cheating, anything. And things will be better. They constantly let you down, but you still believe in all their promises. So number four, you know they're sometimes abusive, but you focus on the good in them or think that you can change them so that they're no longer abusive. Number five, you do everything to please them. You are loyal to a fault, even when you get nothing but pain in return. Number six, your friends and family advise you to leave the relationship, but you stay. And more than stay, you defend the relationship and your abuser if they're criticized. 7, you've tried to leave, but you feel incomplete, you feel ill, and like you have to go back, like you're addicted to the abuser, even if logically you can see that you're so much better off without them. Number 8, you're driven to the brink of self-destruction, whether it be financial destruction or the destruction of your physical health, because you're constantly putting your abuser's needs before your own. Number 9, you forget your worth and value, and you're willing to lower your standards for the abuser over and over again. You compromise yourself to please them. 10, you think that you would never want this relationship for your child. You wouldn't want your child to be in a relationship like yours, but at the same time you feel you can't live without this person. It's a bit confusing. If after you recognize these signs, you want to break free of a trauma bond, how do you go about it? My first and best advice is always see a professional. Now, there's good and bad in those as well, but take the time, find a good counselor or psychologist. They can help you get some perspective on your relationship and walk you through the way to rebuild you. Join a support group. Just knowing that you are not alone can make such a difference. Hearing from people that have been where you are and are now out and doing well can give you so much hope. Get some separation. If you can get away for a few days to try and think your relationship through with a clear head, it can help to get some perspective. If you can't get away, sometimes some time in quiet meditation can help, because when you're in the middle of the chaos, sometimes you don't know that the abuse is happening until you take a step back. It's just one thing after another and you're just dealing with the moment. You're not taking in the big picture. So a little bit of separation can help that. Keep examining your relationship. Don't turn a blind eye. Keep a journal or notes. I used to keep notes on my phone. That may not be safe for everybody, but just of what happened and how you felt. When you're living with daily abuse, one episode runs into another and you wind up not remembering the incidents because you're in constant survival mode and the fog can set in. Remember, one thing I want you to take away from this, remember that this is your life. You only get one go around. You get to decide how you live it. Put yourself first. You are allowed, so put yourself first. I believe you're actually supposed to enjoy your life. So that, my friends, is trauma bonding. It's not pleasant. It takes a lot to undo and is obviously the reason that so many of us go back time and time again. I hope I was able to give you some insights into what to look for and some strategies to break free. If anything I've discussed today has given you cause for concern about your own relationship, please reach out for help. As always, if there's any way I can be of assistance in finding local resources for you, please don't hesitate to contact me. My email is in the description box below, or come over and join our private Facebook group, Surviving the Love Bomb, the details of which are also in the description box. Until next time, take care of yourselves and be kind to one another.